The overall picture here is that long tail keywords were much more likely to trigger an AI overview compared to head and mid keywords. If we think about what that actually looks like in practice, I think this makes total sense. Long tail keywords are typically more specific, and they can often be phrased in the form of a question. Both of those factors are going to make it easier for Google to spit out an AI-generated response that is going to be accurate, that's going to meet the search intent, that's going to be reasonable and relevant. For example, if we're thinking about maybe an example from the nonprofit space, someone who is Googling, what is a nonprofit CRM? That is pretty easy for Google to understand that they are looking for a definition that is highly informational, pretty easy for them to spit out a short blurb about, a definition of a nonprofit CRM. Now, if you've got someone who is searching nonprofit CRM versus, like that term, nonprofit CRM, instead of say, what is a nonprofit CRM? The intent of that looks a little bit different and it's a little bit more murky. Someone who's searching that might be looking for a definition. They also might be looking for specific products or to evaluate specific vendors. And so those types of terms are less likely to trigger an AI overview just because the intent there is a little less clear to Google. So something to think about as you're looking at your own keyword strategy, developing your keyword strategy, looking at what you're already performing for, those longer tail keywords are much more likely to trigger an AI overview. Something to think about and to monitor as you're looking at your own performance.